BTS News Today. There are certain moments in music history when the simplest of words can shake long-standing foundations. The turbulent year of 2025 for the entertainment world, especially for BTS and their fans, delivered one such moment. A moment that not only froze time, but also ignited countless waves of speculation. It all began with a cryptic message posted by Park Jimin, one of BTS's members, known for his gentle yet mysterious aura. This message didn't come amid the cheers of a grand stage or a lighthearted live broadcast, but rather on an ordinary night, without official schedules, without warning, and without any explanation from the agency. By the time fans woke up to a flood of notifications on their phones, the internet had already exploded. Weverse, Twitter, Instagram, and countless fan forums across the globe were filled with translations, interpretations, and even long analyses of the single line Jimin left behind. The sentence was so brief, yet carried undeniable weight. He wrote, "Sometimes, the truth we keep hidden for too long eventually finds its way out." No emoji, no attached photo, no explanation. Just one cold sentence, dropped into silence, echoing endlessly. For many, it might have looked like an ordinary reflection. But for ARMY, Jimin's words always carry deeper layers of meaning. They are trained to catch subtle signals, a half smile, a lingering pause, even the song choices in his performances. Naturally, this cryptic post was quickly seen as a sign. The only question was, a sign of what? Was it about BTS's future? A warning of something bigger to come? Or perhaps a personal confession accidentally released to the world? Looking back at early 2025, BTS had rarely appeared together as a full group. Individual schedules dominated the headlines. Jungkook rumored to be preparing for a world tour, Taeyong immersed in fashion and acting, Namjoon diving deeper into art and literature, Yoongi spending time in the studio, Hoseok focusing on dance and his art projects, Seokjin slowly returning from personal matters, and of course Jimin, who had always been known for speaking only with purpose. That's why, when Jimin posted that cryptic line, many immediately linked it to the group's internal dynamics. Some assumed it was a withheld truth about the members' relationships. Others believed it reflected Jimin's own struggles as an artist living under the constant spotlight, where the freedom to simply be himself often felt far away. Korean media outlets quickly seized the story the following morning. Headlines emerged with dramatic tones. BTS's Jimin posts a cryptic message. What does it mean? Wrote one. ARMY anxious as Jimin speaks of a truth hidden too long, another added. Even international outlets like Billboard and Rolling Stone highlighted the post, emphasizing how rare it was for a global superstar to speak in such raw, unfiltered language. Meanwhile, HYB remained silent. No clarification, no additional statement. The agency's silence only fueled speculation further. Some fans believed it was a deliberate communication strategy, as if Jimin were opening the door to something bigger. Others suspected HYB's silence meant the post was never meant to go public, but once it did, nothing could be undone. Speculation ran wild as sharp-eyed fans began linking Jimin's post to subtle past moments. For example, in a short interview months earlier, Jimin had paused for a long time when asked about BTS's future as a group. He only smiled faintly and answered, "I just hope we can all be happy with our own choices." At the time, it seemed harmless. But now, after his cryptic post, many viewed it as the first clue. Fans also revisited his song choices during a recent performance in Japan. Jimin had sung a classic ballad whose lyrics spoke of keeping secrets that must eventually be released. Few paid attention back then, but with this new context, the performance seemed like another puzzle piece falling into place. The entertainment world thrives on symbols and interpretations, but beneath it all lies a human side often overlooked. Perhaps Jimin's message was nothing more than an honest release of weariness, longing, or the desire to break free from a role he's forced to play in public. Yet because he is Jimin of BTS, every word transforms into a global headline, every pause into a mystery. That very night, ARMY held live discussions across platforms. Thousands debated the message. Some cried. Some wrote long letters to Jimin. Others tried to calm the community by suggesting the truth might simply be about small, personal things. But the harder they tried to interpret, the greater the unanswered curiosity grew. Behind the scenes, rumors grew louder that BTS was indeed at a crossroads. Some Korean journalists reported internal talks about the group's future, whether they would return with a full album together or continue focusing on their individual paths. If true, Jimin's post felt like an unofficial confirmation that a major decision was underway. Still, another theory emerged, one far more personal. Longtime fans recalled a promise Jimin once made to Jungkook during an old live broadcast, where the two hinted that someday they would speak the truth to the world. Could Jimin's 2025 message be part of that promise? Was there a truth locked away between them that was now demanding release? As days passed, the post lost none of its power. In fact, it grew stronger, becoming a symbol of broader questions. How honest can an artist truly be in a world that demands perfection? How do they balance their personal selves with the expectations of millions? And most hauntingly, what kind of truth was Jimin hinting at? A truth that could change BTS forever, or simply the quiet longing of a man yearning to feel free? One thing was certain. The cryptic post had carved itself into BTS's 2025 history. It was not just a fleeting line, but a detonator of emotions, speculations, and anticipation. Now, the entire world waited with bated breath. When, how, and in what form would the truth finally be revealed? The night the message appeared, the world seemed to stop. Millions of eyes fixated on their screens. Fingers typed frantic interpretations, and fragile hearts felt pierced by a raw honesty that was both liberating and terrifying. Jimin's words became more than just a sentence. They became a symbol, a reminder that behind his ever-present smile lay a long-hidden struggle. The first reactions came from South Korean Army. On Twitter, the hashtag #JiminTruth shot to #1, followed by #WhatIsTheTruth and #ParkJimin. Fan bases in the US and Japan quickly translated the post into dozens of languages, so within less than an hour, the simple sentence had been discussed in over 50 languages worldwide. Even mainstream outlets, usually slow to cover minor K-pop moments, couldn't ignore the tidal wave. CNN quoted the message in an article titled, "A Cryptic Message from BTS's Jimin Sparks Global Speculation." Yet beneath all the translations, one question lingered. What truth was he referring to? Was it about music? His personal life? The relationships between members? Or something far bigger, long hidden from public eyes? With no clarification from Jimin or HYB, fans were left adrift in an endless ocean of theories. Some tried to analyze it from a psychological perspective. A Seoul National University communications professor told a talk show that Jimin's message reflected the state of someone holding an emotional burden for a long time. He added, "This is more than a sentence. It mirrors feelings that have long been locked away." For artists under constant public pressure, releasing such fragments is often their only outlet. Jimin's post is one such release. This commentary sparked even more discussions, with fans convinced Jimin was trying to say something he couldn't directly express. Meanwhile, ARMY began digging for more clues. They rewatched old lives, scoured interviews, even dissected song lyrics. In one 2023 live broadcast, Jimin paused for a long time after reading a fan's comment asking, "Are you happy, Appa?" He only gave a faint smile and quietly answered, "Happiness is sometimes simple, sometimes complicated." At the time, it was brushed aside. Now, fans replayed it millions of times, convinced it connected to his 2025 message.